if I could just like be buried. Is that weird? Be buried in these scents? I mean, if I was gonna be buried, I hope that this is what they spray all over me when I die. I feel like it's getting real morbid, so I'm gonna like... I'm here today with the new tag by Jaclyn Hill, the Ride or Die tag. And if you haven't heard of this tag yet, Jaclyn Hill created it. It's basically your Ride or Die favorite Holy Grail product in a bunch of different categories. So I have them all laid out here today. And I want to share with you guys what my Ride or Die, must-have, Holy Grail favorite products are. So we're going to start off with primers. Now, I am a primer junkie. I'm just a makeup junkie in general, let's just be honest. But for primer, it was really hard for me to figure out which one I like because it was kind of a toss-up between these two. And now they're the Makeup Forever primers. If you haven't tried these, I love them. This is the smoothing primer. I have already finished one. This is my second one. And the second one is the yellow one, which is a brightening primer for light skin. They have a few different shades depending on your skin tone. I love these primers. I feel like this one specifically is really great if you have pore issues, uneven texture. It really does fill in any pores, fine lines, uneven texture. Just makes your skin very, very smooth. I love applying this just right here in my T-zone, right under my eyes. It really does kind of take away any of the little fine lines. It fills in those pores and it just makes your skin feel so smooth. And then this one is really great for brightening the skin, giving a little bit of luminosity. And so I usually pair these two together. This goes on the center of my face, this one goes all over the rest of my face, and I just love the combination. And so I kind of cheated a little bit, but if I had to pick one, it'd probably be the smoothing one because it's the one I use most often. And I love this one far better than like the Benefit Porefessional or any of those other pore filling smoothing primers. This one for sure is my favorite. All right, the next is foundation, and this one was really, really hard for me because I have so many foundations and I'm constantly trying new foundations, constantly like switching up what my favorite is. But the one that I feel like I could wear all the time, no matter what time of the year it is, and it always looks beautiful, is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. It was a real toss-up between this one and the new L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation because I just absolutely adore that one. I really love this one because I feel like it's very long wearing. It lasts on my skin all day long. It's not overly dewy, but it's not like super matte. It does say luminous, but it's not overly glowy, dewy, or anything like that on skin. I'm wearing it today and it just gives my skin the most beautiful coverage, the most beautiful finish. And I've never worn it and been like, ooh, this does not look good on my skin today. Where there's some foundations that they're a little bit finicky with however your skin looks that particular day. This one, I don't have that problem. Really love it. This is in the shade 5.5. I am sort of self-tanned right now and 5.5 works perfect. The next is a concealer, and this is a new concealer. Some of my other, like in the past Ride or Die favorites, the Urban Decay Naked Skin, which is amazing. The new Too Faced Born This Way, amazing. But this little baby, I think, is sneaking up there and has like stolen that first place for me. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I have two different shades, L15 and L9. That's their light neutral. This is such a fantastic concealer. I love it for under my eyes. Very full coverage, very creamy, doesn't settle into fine lines, it doesn't crease, and it looks so beautiful. Almost has a little bit of like a glowiness to it. This is also a concealer I find that you can bake with. Certain concealers I've used in the past, if you try baking, I feel like it just makes your under eyes look like you're, you know, 1,000 years old. This does not do that. I absolutely adore this concealer. I can't stop using it. I want to pick up a few other shades to do like highlighting in the center of my face, but this concealer is so great. I love the packaging. Kat Von D packaging is always amazing. It has a really cool kind of triangle doe foot applicator, and it's just incredibly pigmented, incredibly creamy. Oh, as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see there, but it does have a little bit of glowiness to it, which I really like. I have dry under eyes, and I'm almost 30, so there's a little bit of fine lines going on there. And this is amazing. Absolutely love this. Recommend it if you haven't tried it yet. Next is face powder. I feel like this is gonna feel like a Kat Von D sponsored video, and it's 100% not. But the Kat Von D powder, the Lock It Tattoo powder foundation, is one of my favorites. This is the third one that I've purchased. This is in medium 57, which is definitely like my more tan shade. But I love this because it's a fantastic powder foundation on its own. So if you don't want to wear a liquid or cream foundation, you can dust this on the face. Gives great coverage, lasts all day, doesn't look cakey or dry. But if you are wanting to just set your makeup, like especially setting my T-zone, this is really great. It's a very like finely milled, soft, oh, I love this powder. It does not ever look powdery on my face. There are certain powders you can put on and they look super powdery and they just make your face look dry and old, and they cling to dry patches, they cling to peach fuzz. I find that that does not happen with this foundation powder. But this is annoying, isn't it? I'm gonna take this off because I feel like it just keeps rattling and it's driving me crazy. All right, well, it's a very cute bracelet from Twisted Silver, but we're gonna have to take you off for the purpose of filming. But this powder foundation is just amazing. I don't ever really use it as a powder foundation. I use it as a setting powder all over my face, and it's just amazing. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. It's great. It's great for dry skin, oily skin, every skin. I love it. All right, the next is Under Eye Setting Powder. This one was sort of hard because I have some favorites. But again, another new product, Kat Von D. You've stolen my heart in the under eye powder category. This is their new transparent setting powder. New product. I got this one as well as the concealer from Influenster. Anyone can sign up for Influencer. You don't have to be a YouTuber. You can sign up for free and then you get the opportunity to review cool products. The Kat Von D set was definitely the best set or the best box I've ever gotten from Influencer. Huge big old thing of powder. This powder is so finely milled. It has a blurring technology in it. When you set your under eyes with it, it literally just makes your under eye area glow. I just absolutely adore it. It doesn't get cakey. It pairs so beautifully with this concealer. You can lightly dust it. You can bake with it. It's amazing. I've set my whole face with it and it gives kind of that blurring, soft focus, Photoshop effect. This stuff is good. It's good. It's not sparkly or glittery, but it does have a little bit of the sheen that kind of blurs your skin. I don't know if that makes sense, but honestly, you must try this because it's amazing. The next is blush. This was another hard one because I feel like I love so many blushes, but when I thought about what blush do I use all the time, it's my Makeup Geek blushes. It's been a long time since I've used a full blush, and this Makeup Geek blush in the shade Spellbound is basically gone. This is one of my favorite Makeup Geek blushes. I always mix Spellbound with this one right here, which is Bliss. And I just love the consistency of these blushes. They're never powdery, they don't go on patchy, they're smooth, they're pigmented. But this one in Spellbound definitely is a ride or die. I already have a backup of it. And if you haven't tried these, you have to try them because they're just that good. I like them better than my MAC blushes. They're not stiff. They're super easy to pick up with a brush. They're just hands down like some of the best blushes I've ever used. All right, the next is bronzer. Another hard one for me, but I kept thinking about my Makeup Forever bronzer. This one is so good. This is in 15i. I would definitely get a darker shade for my self-tanning days because when I'm not self-tanned, this one is a great one. I love it because it's not completely matte. It has a slight sheen to it, but not like a glitter or shimmery look. It's just got a nice, healthy, glowy sheen. It's fantastic for bronzing. It's fantastic for contouring, and it just blends so nicely into the skin. This is one of those formulas that it's really hard to like swatch it with your finger. I feel like when I do that, it just doesn't really show up. Oh, a little bit. But it works really beautifully with a brush and applies so much better with a brush. And it's their Undetectable Waterproof Bronzer. I want to try this and see how waterproof it really is. I'm going to do a video on that soon. But anyways, love this bronzer. If you haven't tried it, you should. It's amazing. There's lots of different shades. They do have a matte formula. This is the iridescent formula, which I really, really like. The next was highlight. This was easy for me. CoverFX Custom Cover Drops. These things are amazing. I mix this one in Sunlight and the one in Celestial every day. It's amazing. A drop of each on the back of my hand. Take my beauty blender, kind of dab it on the cheekbones. I love it for full glam days. I love it for more natural makeup days. It gives you the perfect glow. It lasts all day. It's so beautiful. You can top it with another highlight. You can wear it on its own. You can mix it with your foundation. You can mix it with your primer, your moisturizer, body lotion. Oh, this stuff is so good. I think it's been sold out on Sephora's website for a while, but it is amazing, amazing, amazing. Hands down, easiest highlight, favorite ever. All right, mascara, another easy one. Too Faced Better Than Sex. I've gone through so many tubes of this mascara. You guys know it's my favorite. It's what I use all the time. I love the wand. It's a, regular bristle brush. It's not like a rubbery brush. The formula is great. I find as it dries out, it gets even better. I find that the small sample size are the best version of it versus the whole full size. I know that sounds weird, but I swear sample size mascaras are 10 times better than the full size. I don't know what it is, but I know a lot of other people have mentioned that as well, and I totally agree. But this was a no-brainer. It lasts all day, doesn't flake on me. I do not like the waterproof version. It's awful. It's not waterproof, and it's just not the same. But the regular is amazing. Okay, the next is lipstick, and my ride or die has to be Colourpop Lumiere. That's what I have on today. I love it. I've gone through 2 of the lip liners, and I have 1 lipstick left. It's the perfect mauve-y everyday color. I love this. It's one of those no-brainer, don't have to think about it. I feel like it goes with everything, and this color is just, I just love it so much. The lip liner is amazing. This is their lippy stick. It's matte, and it's just the perfect mauve pink color. I have it on. I love it. It's just so great. Liquid lipstick, another easy one. Dose of Color Stone, another beautiful mauve colored lipstick that I love. This one has a little bit more of that gray undertones to it, which I really, really like. I love the Dose of Color formula. It is a little bit drying. I find it lasts all day. It's beautiful. It's my favorite. Hands down, easy peasy lemon squeezy as far as favorite liquid lipstick. Gloss. Now this one's a little harder because I'm not a huge gloss fan. So when I find a gloss that I like and I actually continually wear it, I'm like, it must be a good formula. It is the Marc Jacobs. These are called their Enamored High Shine lip glosses. This is in the shade Love Buzz. I also have another one in Pink Steam, and there's another color that I have that's really pretty. This one's really beautiful. It's pink with like a gold sheen to it. You can see it kind of picking up there in the camera. I have that on as well. This formula is great. It's not sticky. It's like that pillowy, cushiony feeling where it just feels like plump and nice on your lips, where some are like sticky and they kind of like goop and gather and move. This one does not. I love this shade. If you haven't swatched it or tried it, you should. It goes with like any pinky nude and it looks so beautiful on the lips. So, but this is definitely my favorite lip gloss formula. Favorite lip gloss, the Marc Jacobs Enamored lip glosses. Amazing. The next are lashes. The Esqido lashes are my favorite. This one in Desire has been like one of my go-to pairs. These are ones I've already worn a lot. They are tapered on the inside, longer on the outside, plus they're wispy. The bands are really thin, so it's super easy to apply. You don't have this big, awkward, chunky, stiff band. It's very flexible, super easy to put on. I do have a discount code down below if you guys are interested. These are the ones in Desire, and they're just my favorite. I love Esqido lashes. I've tried probably 10 different types or styles, and there hasn't been one I haven't liked yet. The next is eyeshadow palette, and I had to go with my Kat Von D Shade and Light. I don't know, this really is not a Kat Von D video, I promise. I just really love this one. I've already hit pan on this shade right here in Lucius? Leviticus? Lucius? I don't know. It's in weird old English writing that I can't read, obviously. But love this shade. I have a pretty decent dent, almost hitting pan on this shade right here. Love these lighter shades. This is just the perfect neutral warm palette. Really easy. You can do multiple looks. You can do super smoky. You can do super light and natural. Whenever I can't figure out what I want to do for my eye makeup, this is what I pull out. So you could actually do a very similar look to what I have on today using this palette. I should have used it, but didn't think about it. But this is amazing. If you haven't tried it, you're missing out because again, it's my ride or die palette. So the next is your setting spray, Ride or Die setting spray. I don't use setting sprays all that often, but I do use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water quite often. You can use it before you do your makeup. You can kind of use it to set your makeup after. This is probably what I would consider my Ride or Die. It's what I use most often, but I don't tend to use a setting spray on a normal basis. It's very rare that I would use one. But if I had to pick one, I think this would be it, just because it's the only one I actually really use. I have other ones, but this is the one I reach for all the time. Lastly is your Ride or Die perfume. This was easy and hard because Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb is definitely a Ride or Die. I just don't have it. But the Elizabeth and James perfumes, I can't live without. This one is White Nirvana. I have Black Nirvana. I now have the Bourbon and the Rose. Oh, you guys, they're so good. The white one's probably my favorite out of all. Then it's probably the Bourbon, and then it's a toss-up between the Rose and the Black. But they're so good. I love the scents. I have them in the dry shampoo and the oil. I mean, anything that they come out with that's in these scents, I'm buying because I love them that much. Oh, I have the hand lotion. I mean, I'm obsessed with these scents. I'm gonna do a perfume collection video because a lot of you guys have requested that. This is just, oh my god, I can't. I think this one's almost out because there's not much spraying out of it. This is a sad day if this is out. Oh. I feel like I'm just getting poofs of air. Oh, there we go. There's some liquid. Yes, this one's great. And then I mix the black with it, or the bourbon is what I've been doing. Oh, this one's more spicy and this is more sweet. So the combination of the two is really good. If you haven't tried this perfume, then you haven't really lived yet. So that would be my Ride or Die perfume for sure. So this was a fun video to film. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave down in the comments below your Ride or Die favorite, so I tag all of you to do this video as well. And yeah, I would love to know what your Ride or Dies are, because I don't know, if I haven't tried them yet, I definitely want to give them a go. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I hope you subscribe by clicking that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to like this video. It just takes like a millisecond and it really helps me out if you can like it. All my social media is linked down below if you aren't following me there. I have a bunch of fitness stuff going up. I have a new fitness Instagram where I am posting food. I'm going to be posting workouts, all sorts of stuff. So if you're interested in health and fitness stuff, I will link that down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching again. And yeah, leave your favorite Ride or Die products down below. Thank you guys. Bye.